I've always loved Bob Dylan from the very early 60s when I first heard him as a school kid. You know, along with the blues, I went, oh, that's what I want to do.
Paul Rodgers, I think he's got one of the most phenomenal voices. Great rock and roll voice.
Well, I was approached by Martin Lewis to do a Bob Dylan song. And of course, the first person I thought of to do that with was my good friend Nils Lofgren, because I know he's a big Dylan fan.
Now, Nils Lofgren, of course, a wonderful guitarist from the E Street Band. And Nils Lofgren has been a supporter of Amnesty over the years, went on the world tour that Amnesty put together in 1988. So to me, that was very special to have Nils back in the family.
Honored Paul called, still a magnificent person and singing better than ever. Very grateful he asked for my help. And honored to participate in the Amnesty International massive, beautiful Dylan project.
We were trying to find a song that wouldn't be the most obvious hit.
Various songs were bandied about, and then he sent me, he said, I've got something here that's very obscure.
I went deep into the catalogue and I remembered that Bob Dylan had written a gorgeous song in 1974 that he recorded and then put on the shelf.
It was called Abandoned Love.
And Paul didn't know the song, but fell in love with it.
I knew that Nils was in the studio, and if he was up for this, we could sort of get it together without actually both of us needing to be in the studio.
They weren't in the same room, ever. Nils Lofgren worked in his studio in Phoenix, created an amazing track.
Our executive producer, Martin Lewis, has been a big help along the way. Kind of recommended, you know, following our muse.
Put all the instrumentation together, played most of the instruments.
There was a verse that started with March in the Parade of Liberty, and I thought it might be a good time to have a little kind of marching Dixieland thing, so I broke out this 6-string banjo.
He's playing guitar, he's playing accordion and harp and all sorts of things. An unbelievable texture. Then he sent that track to Paul, who was in Vancouver.
We did it over the phone and by email, and sending things backwards and forwards to each other and discussing what the arrangement would be, and hence we have the net result.
And we kissed. I asked you please to cross me off your list.
I was so honored to sing some harmony and play some instruments and be a part of it, and thrilled that this landmark record's coming out. Such a great cause.
Amnesty International, I really support what they're doing, you know, because people are being tortured. There are all kinds of atrocious things happening in the world.
God bless to Amnesty, and again, hats off to the great Paul Rodgers for asking me to help. Martin Lewis, thank you so much, our executive producer, for all the hard work and advice along the way. Peace to everyone. God bless. Let's hope it's a great year.
One more time at midnight near the wall. Take off your head.